friends, today we're going to look at two new habitats, freshwater and saltwater. Some animals need fresh water in order to survive and some need salt. Freshwater has hardly any salt or low levels of salt and can be drank by humans with some treatment like maybe boiling it. Most times you find fresh water in ponds, lakes, rivers, streams, and glaciers. Salt water has high levels of salt in it. It's mostly the oceans. So let me show you some animals that can live in freshwater. These are freshwater fish. We have the electric catfish. We have a salmon, archerfish, sunfish. Those are just some of the animals that can live in freshwater. Now in saltwater we have, of course, dolphins. We have whales. We have sea manatees, octopus, squid. Now I don't have any realistic pictures there, but I do have like clownfish live in salt water. Some sea turtles live in salt water. Jellyfish live in salt water. One minute, I'm sorry, friends, the fish are sticking together. I'll have to give me some, and maybe orcas live in salt water. So today I'm going to read the first encyclopedia of seas and oceans, and we're going to go over what animals live in freshwater, what animals live in salt water, and why they live in each. Once again, I'm not going to read the entire book, just the pages that deal with freshwater and saltwater habitats. Hi friends, today we're going to explore freshwater habitats and saltwater habitats. I want to read you a page from this book about saltwater habitats, but I'm going to have to use two other books to supplement freshwater habitats. This book really doesn't go into depth about freshwater habitats, so I'm going to use two other books. So let's turn to the saltwater habitats. Okay. Seashore life. There are lots of things to spot on the seashore. Every day when the tide goes out, it leaves pools of water trapped among the rocks. Plants and animals make their homes in these pools. If you look here, that is a butterfish. Butterfish have flat, slippery bodies. This helps them squeeze into gaps in the rocks to hide from predators. Seaweed grows along the seashore. Up here we have 5 bearded rockling use feelers around their mouths to find their way. Shrimp keep the water clean, eating anything they can find. These are bellinis. Bellinis have large front fins which they use to change direction quickly in small pools. Outside skeletons. A crab doesn't have a shell, but it has its skeleton on the outside. The skeleton is called a carapace. When the crab grows too big for its carapace, it wriggles out of it. Then its skin slowly hardens to make a new, bigger carapace. Here's a crab down here. We have mussels. Okay, let's look at this other page. Upside down. All of these creatures are in salt water. Barnacles. Barnacles cover the rocks along the seashore. They feed by sticking their legs out of the tops of their shells. Tiny barnacles cling to the rocks in big groups. Their tough shells protect them from danger. Barnacles open the tops of their shells to feed. Their legs stick out to pick up bits of food in the water. Special air bubbles keep seaweed floating near the surface of the water, where it's light. Sea scorpions, this is a sea scorpion. Sea scorpions are fierce predators. Their huge mouths can open wide to swallow large prey whole. Let's go down to the bottom. We have hermit crabs. We have sea urchins. These spiky things are sea urchins. Sea urchins have sharp spines on their shells to protect them. This is a sea lemon. Sea lemons scrape food off rocks with their tongues. Strawberry anemones, remember? Okay, this is a dog walk. So these are some of the creatures that live in salt water. And also the creatures from yesterday, the coral reefs, those are saltwater creatures. And also the animals on the ocean floor. All of those are saltwater creatures. So now let's take a look at some freshwater animals. Okay, this book is called Freshwater Fish. It's mostly photos. In fact, they're all photos. These are some of the animals that are freshwater. This is electric catfish. We have salmon. We have archerfish. We have sunfish. We have catfish, guppy, electric eel, perch. We have roach. We have carp. We have a piranha. Yes, piranha is freshwater fish. And a killifish. Now we're going to learn about the killifish later this week. That's a fish that can breathe on land for a time because although it has gills, it has a membrane that allows its whole body to breathe. So just some of the fish that are freshwater fish. So I want to read about the catfish a little more in detail. And so this book is called Where's That Fish? Once again, these pages make me crazy. So let's read about that crazy catfish. Here's an underwater crowd scene. Can you find the catfish? They're the fish with whiskers. Look at that. One of them is upside down. There are many different kinds of catfish. Most of them have cat-like whiskers called barbels, which help the catfish find food. There are more than 1,000 kinds of catfish, including the upside down catfish. So let's take a look. These are all types of catfish. As you can see their whiskers. That's why they get the name catfish from. And this is the upside down catfish. As you recall, freshwater animals, their water contains little or no salt. And other ocean animals that live in coral reefs on the floor of the ocean all have salt water, high concentrations of salt. So, of course, I've had hyperlinks to these books in the remote learning plan that I sent your parents.